Hey, what's up? Do you read books? Well, if not, you better get started, because reading books is the best way for you to get knowledge you would have no other way to do. You can read biography to have experience of people that you never talked to, or have life lessons you never had the opportunity to go through. So today, I'm gonna help you find these 5 amazing books that you should be reading in 2025. Let's go right now to the top 5. We'll kick off the list with Start With Why. Pleading guilty here, okay? I did not finish reading the book yet, but I can already put this in the top because Start With Why is one of the books that takes the centerpiece on your life. Like, it tackles the main reason why you do things. It talks about the purpose. Without purpose, you're not supposed to start anything, right? You're not supposed to wake up and go to work, because if there is not a reason to do so, you'll not be doing, right? It may be because you have to pay bills. It may be because your parents, spouse, or somebody wants you to go. But regardless of what it is, you have a why. And because you have a why, you have to find out what is the best why, the best purpose, because that's gonna rule everything else you do. It gives examples of Apple, Amazon, many big companies that were formed around the world that started with the main question: why? Why do we exist? Why do we sell this product? So Start With Why, tackle this question and help you understand what is your why, what is your purpose. It doesn't go into a biblical notion of it, but it does do, though, is give you a base into it. A big friend of mine told me once, if you cannot sell a pen to anybody after reading this book, you did not read the right book. So Start With Why, put this in your reading list. Number 4 goes to the like switch. This one doesn't go as profound as Start With Why, but the like switch tackles something that you watching this, you struggle interacting with people. Doesn't matter who you are, people nowadays struggle with it. Has always been a struggle, but now in the age of internet, it has been intensifying how antisocial people are, right? The like switch tries to solve it. It was written by an ex-agent of FBI. Literally, his job was to recruit spies. And to recruit these spies, he had to be like it. He had to interact with them in a way that made them desire to help him. So this is a big authority that the author has. It tackles on things and talks about subjects and micro interactions you don't see in many other books. Other books only talk about how you should be social and act natural, but it doesn't tell you how you should do it, the way you should interact. The like switch, it literally gives you prompts of how to identify how people are feeling. Some things are obvious, but other things, when you realize, oh wow, that's why I know somebody's being friendly when they do this or that, or oh, I can start using this sign to identify, oh, okay, this person is being friendly, or the person pointed their feet away to show, hey, they're not interested in what I'm talking about. You have hundreds of this kind of stuff in here, and for sure is a must read. If you're watching this, I know, I'm reading your mind, and you need to become better interacting with people. Okay, the like switch is the book for you. Number 3 is Developing Readers Around You. This is a John Maxwell book. This is top book for leadership, in my opinion. There are other books that talk about leadership, also written by John Maxwell. I believe 19 Football Laws of Leadership, something like that. But this one, why did I pick this one over the other one? Because developing the leaders around you touch into a topic that other leadership books don't. When you read a leadership book, it usually talks about influence or about how it is so important for you to be sociable with your people so they can trust in you, in very, very high level stuff, which is useful. But the question after that is, okay, you are now the leader. How do you develop leaders to keep your legacy? And by learning that, you learn to be a better leader anyway. So developing the leaders around you is essential if you are in ministry, if you are trying to climb the corporate ladder, if you are trying to become the leader of your household. Many husbands struggle with that. How do I prepare my children, sometimes my wife, to take hold of things while I'm away? This book touches into it. It gives several examples. Abraham Lincoln loves to talk about how you should not press over people too much. There's many lessons you can learn from this book that I 100% recommend, even if you're still not ready for leadership. Even if you're still thinking, man, I still am not a leader, why should I learn to develop leaders around me? Still, read this book. I would recommend as the first read, even before all the irrefutable laws of leadership, because what it touches in here, you're gonna use everywhere. So this is our number 3. Now, number 2, we have The Psychology of Money. I'm sorry, people of America, but as a rule of thumb, most Americans don't know how to use money. The Psychology of Money, it is so good that I would recommend over Rich Dad Poor Dad, which is a very famous book about personal finance, but honestly, it over the years became very outdated, and The Psychology of Money has way more current events into it and talk about money in a more nowadays language, let's say. Because when you look at Rich Dad Poor Dad, you're looking at a book that sometimes may not be the most accurate one. According to what we have nowadays, The Psychology of Money is way more honest with you in that sense. It touches in topics that are not only numbers. Everything you have in Rich Dad Poor Dad, you have here, but here it recognizes in more depth what means to actually get rid of that, what means to save money, because that's not numbers. You are talking about psychology. That comes the name of the book. It talks about your very identity. This book is so different because it understands that how you spend money is not simply out of your needs. It comes out for who you are, and who you are defines how you spend your money. This is the base of this book. I 100% recommend as the must read. You have to read this book to become financially prosperous nowadays. Honestly, it gives a very, very good guide. Okay, not to say that you're gonna go broke if you don't read, but if you don't read this kind of book, at least you are in very bad hands. So please take a look in this book. Go find somebody that read it to save money, right? Ask for a friend that already has it. The Psychology of Money is a must read. Now, the top one that overcomes all other books that you have to have read is 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. Many people think that I would say the Bible here, which they will not be wrong, but I'm not counting the Bible here. But 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, if all the books I talked before, they are very good in one area or the other, 7 Habits of Highly Effective People talk about all of them at the same time. At the same time, it talks about you. The book is divided in this way. There's 3 habits for your personal life, there's 3 habits for your public life, and then the last habit is about how to harmonize them. This book taught me more about how to be somebody productive than all the books I read before. This is that good. It's a must read, and if you want to become somebody that people can count on to take over tasks, or to be their leader, or to interact with people, or to accomplish anything in life, man, this is the book you have to read. It has over 40 million copies sold. I just saw this in the cover. I'm sorry, I should have read that before. And this tells a lot about the quality of the book. If 40 million copies sold, and if those 40 million people actually read this book, I doubted that they did. But if they did, wow, they made the best read of their life. Okay, so with that, we close our top 5 books to read this year. I hope you enjoyed. Please leave a feedback. If you don't like the video, don't click on like. Please let me know what I have to improve. This channel is in the very beginning. I want to know what exactly you guys need, you guys want to hear about. I have my personal achievements that I like to share with you guys, and obviously to sustain you guys with some knowledge. So please leave your feedback in the comment section. If you are interested in what I have to offer here in this channel, consider subscribing. And if you actually like the video, okay? I need your honest feedback. I hope you have an amazing day, and see you next. Hello. Hi, my name is Luis Ajoro, and this is my channel, and here I teach you some commonsensical stuff and things to improve your life. Today, I want to tell you 5 books that you have to read to not have this big mistake I just made on the beginning, okay? So let's go.